Welcome back from the break. You're still watching The Morning Rush. Monday edition is starting the week. My name is Desi Fading this time. I'm here with Nana Yatano, and we're getting into our conversation this morning. And I mentioned earlier before the break that last week we started talking about kids in cybersecurity. We touched on a number of things, and today we're continuing the conversation on a different level. We're talking about child online protection, how we could protect our children, from all the hazards on the internet. I guess I explained it right, but the right person to do that is here. Our very own DK Cyber is here of Cyber One. He's here to take us through that. DK, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Desmond.
How's your weekend?
Oh, cool.
Did you check your bed? Under your bed? Your cupboard? What
yes.
did you find?
So actually, I'm not getting a nail house help again. So there's no need to check. I won't get any house help.
Anyway, child online protection.
Yes.
Is it as what I explained it to me?
Exactly. So good morning to our viewers. So you're looking at child online protection. So you're looking at how we can protect our kids online. So today we just don't live on the internet alone as adults or youth, but we live there with our kids. Today we encourage children to start learning online. They do their assignment, they do their research works online. So there's a need for us to look at how well we can protect them, looking at the internet is also a different environment. It might be new to them. So they might also need to know or have to know the way that they can protect themselves. So yes, we are looking at how we can protect our kids, the children online. And I think that even this conversation will even benefit some of the adults. So some of the adults are still children online. So yes, so it's a protection online for children actually.
Okay. Yeah. That's an interesting comment to make though.
Yeah.
But has there always been protection for kids online on the internet, or it's something that came out recently?
All right, so there has been, but I think recently it has been worked on, and I always say that security or protection online is an option for you to choose. So possibly the functionalities has been there, but people don't know about it. And also, then maybe they felt that the threat was low, but now I think that the threat is really high, and they are using our kids. They being vulnerable to even affect a lot of things or to hackers. So there's a need for us to look through, yeah.
But what's the bracket we are looking at? Are we using the like 18 years threshold?
Yeah, so we are looking below 18.
Below 18?
Below 18, yes, below 18. And we know there are some kids, I always say that maybe from age maybe 3. You know, now some of the kids are very smart, from age 3 to age, let's say 6, 7. Some of them, they don't need to even use this gadget to connect to the internet. They can have the mobile devices but not connected to the internet, because when you have the mobile device, it's different. And when you connect the internet to, it's different. You have the whole world in your hand. So then they don't know how to go through all these things. But kids after 8, I think that they know what they can do online or whatever they can do to protect themselves. Yeah.
But let me make this personal. At what age would you give your child a gadget?
For me, for me, because I want my home to be technology home.
Wow.
So I think that, yes, so that's what I've been doing.
Asked the wrong question.
I just realized I should have maybe asked that question.
So for me, at age 2, my child, and all the security mechanisms are going to be put in place. I said to you that yes, gadgets can be given to them, but they would be blocked on some certain things that they would do. Because I know, so I have to. So I want my home to be technology home. Yeah. So
but ask him what age did he
Yes.
start?
No. I usually that's the funny thing.
Okay, for me,
I got a gadget. Charlie, those times it was just
I think mine was 9.
9.
Okay. Yes, because my brother is like 9 years older than me. Okay. So let's say like
I'm guessing the type of whom you're coming from. Mine was around 14, 15.
You know, that's what I'm thinking. For me, I don't think even just I had a phone. I don't think I had. All I had at that time, all we had at that time for me that was important to me was TV and radio.
Yeah.
By 9, I started using phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you understand where some people are coming from. Yeah.
But what are some of the dangers?
Yeah.
Good.
Let's look at the positives and the negatives of having your child get on the social media or the internet, let me put it that way, at an early age like that? And what have the internet service providers done to protect children and, you know, everything about them online?
All right, thank you. So before you come online, there's this we need to have. We have the device, that's the mobile phone or the laptop or the computer, and you also have the internet coming from the internet service providers. Now, to you as a parent, giving or handing over that device to the child, let's take it all things being equal after age 8, or maybe the child knows how to read and write, so he can go through the mobile phone. Now, when you get the phone, it depends on what you are doing on the phone.
Okay.
It depends on what you're doing on the phone. We don't have one particular phone that will say that these phones are for kids or these phones are for adult. Now, all the phones, most of them going to the internet side, most of the browsers have got what we call for children. So if you look at Google, Google has got what we call for kiddie search. So the kiddie search is good for kids to search something online. So today, if maybe a child is being given an assignment, instead of opening Google for your child to go and do the research, you rather open the kiddie search. Why is a kiddie search, or why kiddie search? Kiddie search in the sense that they filtered in those explicit content that comes through. You know, Google yourself, when you're even browsing through Google, there are instances whereby you'll be chanced on some adwords.
Yeah.
We call them from the betting side, from other places. That might be, that will redirect you. The purpose why you went online, you'll be redirected. Most of the times people go online and they are redirected before they realize time is over, you know, because of some ad app that came. So when you use such kiddie search, the kiddie search doesn't allow those things. It doesn't allow those ads and all those things, so that your child is able to find. And also the content, when you come online today, we call something indexing. Now, when you search for something, you say I'm searching for, let's say, a toys or something, Google just index all the pages who have said something about that particular thing you search.
Okay.
Now, when you go to the kiddie search, they make sure that the searches are related to children. So they bring kids content, not as in adult content, because it's not all the content that are even there. We have some platforms everyone can use, but they are not good for kids.
Yeah.
Right. So such platform like the kiddie search would help you so that you get the kids get the right content that they will need for that particular time. Now, aside that, we have what we call extensions. Right, so when you go to the Play Store, the App Store, normally we call them the family protecting apps. Right, now such apps would help you control your children's devices. It can even help you to put some time off. You can lock actually their social media platforms. You know, sometime you can put time on it that, okay, after 7 in my house, no one is browsing Facebook. So after 7, the app puts the device off so that your children cannot go on Facebook, even if you are asleep and they anonymously sneak to go take the phone. Right, so you're able to do that. So we have some extensions on Play Store, App Store that you can just search for family apps. So they protect them. And the last time too, we said something very important, that the parent, before you hand over the mobile device to the children, create the email account for them. Being it Google accounts, Yahoo Mail. Actually, Google has what we call for the kids. So if you are creating the Gmail, if this morning you try creating Gmail, they ask 3 things: personal, corporate, or business, then kids.
Yeah.
So you go for the kids, so that you add your parents' email, so that anything that the child is doing, all the platforms your child is visiting, you are able to see from that side.
Okay.
Rike, I want to ask from having an honest conversation with your kids, like parents having an honest conversation with their kids with regards to online protection. How often would you say that nowadays, because you are the tech expert, how often do you get parents saying that they've actually had that honest conversation with their kids to understand how to protect themselves on the internet? Do we have parents nowadays having those conversations? It's
very sad. It's very sad in a sense that now you go to some homes, or most homes today, even time, they don't have time to talk as family. But the time comes and they are all on their phone. You see daddy on the laptop, mommy on Snapchat, Facebook, their children too with their tablets.
True.
Everyone is online.
True.
So now we don't have, I have not seen a family that has that time talking to their kids or their family about this internet safety. We don't do that.
We don't do that.
Because even today, they don't even have time to discuss about personal stuff. You get to the person comes from work stressful, get to the house, starts on their mobile devices, and that's all till they go and sleep.
Yeah.
So I think that we don't do, but it's something that is also a recommendation that we have to be doing. We have to have that honest conversation with our children.
Yeah.
You see, you cannot force the children. You see, you can only advise them, educate them, let them see the dangers involved, so that they will know that some actions that they take at that younger age can affect their future.
Yes.
If the child gets to know that, knowing that you have given them that best parental training from the house, so when you talk to your kids, they listen. They will listen to you, and they will be very careful. Some platforms to go, some platforms not to go.
Not to go, yeah. But even if we are not getting that at home, are they getting that in school? Because over last week, I was watching Desmond and Dr. Randy Abbey during Good Morning Ghana Trends, where Desmond showed the video of JHS students actually saying that they are coming home and war onto their mother's husbands and their aunties' husbands and things. And Doc was talking about the repercussion that these kids might face in the future. And he has something that he always says, and I always say that it's true. He keeps saying that gone were the days when they were in school. If social media was there, some of them cannot show their face on television.
It's true.
In schools, what are teachers doing? Let's say senior high school there, you say, oh, Omwenyatra, but from primary basic to JHS, what is being done to educate these kids that beware, there's something that is going on now that you have to put in the necessary measures before it gets out of hand? Are we getting that in schools?
Okay, so currently I would say then there was no we don't have them in the various schools, but I believe that some agencies have taken upon themselves. I've seen some few corporate agencies, Cyber Authority, Yoko, and other people have taken upon themselves. They are educating, they are going to schools to have such seminars for the children. But I believe that it's highly time for us to inculcate that in their syllabus. Even the ICT teachers should be trained in these ways that they can also educate them, because we understand that most parents today even don't know about these tech stuff. So if the ICT teachers know about these training, cyber security training like this, it helps them so that they can also train the kids right from the school. But as it stands now, I don't think it's only some maybe individual schools that probably may have that, because we've also started doing for schools. The last time we went to Chemu at Tema to do it, and I've also known that I said that there are other corporate agencies who are also going through that direction to also educate the kids through that side.
Okay, that's interesting. But okay, you went to my rival school, you didn't come to my school.
What's the school?
Tema school.
Oh, we'll be there. We are coming there.
No problem. But let's look at the kids themselves, the understanding of the internet. The adults, as you said, even act as kids in quotes on the internet, because they do not understand fully what is at stake and how it could make or unmake you. For the young people, moving even away from age 9, 10 to the JHS level, SHS level, who are still pretty young, but because they've had access to mobile phones and the internet and now on social media platforms and doing all manner of things, what are some of the repercussions? Well, I mean, we may know some, but from an IT expert, some of the things that they could be posting that will become a problem to them in the future.
So one thing we should always know, that the internet never forgets, and whatever you put on the internet today lives there forever. And today we do something called footprinting. You might be very, very shocked what information we can get on you. Because since you started using the internet or technology, there are lots that we have about you, or they have about you. So please, we have to be mindful of the things that we share on the internet, because the internet never forget. You made mention that you and Randy was doing a program, and that video will stay online for a very long time. It will never get distracted. So even when you grow up to acquire some position, such videos will be referenced to you and I believe that even through that you will be cut off. So whatever you put on the internet, it lives there. You cannot delete it. Now also, what we have to also know today is that on the internet is a place where we can get opportunities, or we can also get ourselves into big problems. We are aware of. Today we have these romance scams, and we know some of our celebrities are now indulging them, and they might also face their own consequence and trial. So whatever you do today on the internet, there's our negative side and a positive aspect. But now, trust me, the negative aspect is really sailing higher than the positive aspect. So as a child becoming online, you should use the online platform for research and education purpose. You do small of the fun, social media, because even children, you see yourself in school to have fun. In as much as we, the adults, we don't have any playing ground to talk to ourselves, but the kids, you do. So even the reason why we go on this social platform, because we don't have anyone to sometimes talk to.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, so please, the case when you're online, please be very careful and know that whatever you put over there stays there for long. You never get deleted.
All right, thank you very much, Deacon. I can say for a fact that a lot of things that a lot of us have learned were on the internet, whether good or bad, it was through the internet. So let's be mindful of it. DK, thank you so much for coming through this morning. All right, so we're taking a break. When we come back, we're doing sports. And just so you know, the best thing in the world, Chelsea, we're scoring for fun. I just beating everybody.